Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the morning routine. So glad to see you guys this morning. It is Monday morning, August the 14th, 2017. And here we are. We had a nice weekend. We're refreshed. We're ready to start a new week, and it's Monday morning. And as you can see behind me, same location, different point of view. Yes, over the weekend I had some time, and since it was, it's funny. It was supposed to rain on Saturday, so I've planned no outside work on Saturday. And so instead, on Saturday, I created a whole new studio here in my downstairs room, and it's here. Actually, you can see if I tip, there's lights up there. Yep, crazy looking lights. So we got a whole little setup here going on so I can do some more creating and things like that. So I'm excited to use it. In fact, I'm so excited that as soon as I set it up, I went and I created the first video to push out for the Ment Life project that I talk about often on here. And so I pushed that out on YouTube and on some socials and stuff like that. I have some work to do on the website. So you can see that video. Actually, at the end of this, I'll put a link to the video. And if you're listening, like while you're driving, or if you're listening to the podcast, that Ment Life video is found on YouTube, or you can go to ment.life or mentlife.com. Ment.life is now a new extension that you can use. But for some people, it's confusing. When you say ment.life, they're like, where do I find it? I know. So it's going to take a little while for that curve to catch up with people, but you can go there and find it. And ment.life, or at the end of this, I'll put a link to it. My first video they pushed out, I watched the movie Tin Cup, one of my favorites, and I got so emotional. And the one part actually had my eyes tear up. And I'm like, I have to make a quick video on this for the Ment Life project, and I did, and now it is up for people to check out. So that is available, and that's why I want to make a new studio here. So it's kind of cool. Hopefully it'll do good. So if anybody out there is in my area and you are excited to try to create things, this is all yours as well. Feel free to stop on by, and I'll show you how to use the stuff, and you can use it as well. So, but had an event on Friday. As you know, my daughter's laptop got drowned by soda. Tried to save it. Was a hero for about a week, and then it stopped working again, so hero to zero very quickly. And then my wife also had a spill on her laptop. Yes, I know. And that one stopped. So I made a trip to the Apple store in Allentown, Pennsylvania, which is about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes away from here. Nearest place that I could get somebody to take a look at it. And they gave me the bad news. So they said for one of them, it was going to be like $750 to repair, and the other one, it was just shy of $500. I said, Pasadinsky, and I came home, and I took one. It's actually over there drying, and I saw a video online, guys. Well, I saw a whole bunch of them. It wasn't just one, where they took it and they dunked it into a tank of water, or a tub of water, and I did this. So I did this. So right now we are in the weak drying stage of the laptop that I dunked into. I took the back off, it took the battery out, and submerged the bottom of it, not the monitor, into water, and held it there for quite a long time. And I don't know, it didn't work anyways, so I can't hurt it any more than it was already hurt, and we're going to see if it does anything. Supposedly it dissolves all the bad stuff in there and brings it back. I don't know. We'll see. Could be hocus pocus. So, but so that was cool, and that's probably the event for the weekend, I guess. You know, most excited about this whole change here. So very cool. I would love. Man, I was just telling a friend yesterday, wouldn't it be fun if you could actually make money doing a morning broadcast like this? And if so, wouldn't it be fun if you could have like a professional switcher where I could switch in videos and pictures and show you? Oh man, that'd be so much fun. But we're getting way ahead of ourselves since I make actually Friday I didn't even make 1 cent. So there you have it then. But anyways, doesn't matter. I'm here to be with you guys, not for anything other than that. So, but Wes, thanks so much for tuning in almost every day, man. So glad to see you, buddy. I really appreciate it. Hope you're having a great morning, sir. So on we go. Some stories to share with you guys. All right, so we're talking a lot about technological paradigm shifts, right? Things are different. Electric planes that make you nervous. Cars that don't have drivers that just come and pick you up. Parking spots. Getting rid of parking spots. Paul, getting rid of parking spots, Paul. Can you imagine such a thing? So all these things, paradigm shifts. Here is a very, very simple, basic paradigm shift that I can't get my brain to be like, oh yeah, I'll do that. And you're going to laugh because this is the most ridiculous thing ever. So Schmidt's is a company. Schmidt's makes natural deodorant. Yes, we're talking about deodorant, as in like armpits. All right? I don't know, man. Something about using a deodorant that is not a deodorant, that is a natural product, and you got to... I don't know. Anyway, so this company Schmidt's Naturals formulas help neutralize odor and absorb wetness with plant and mineral derived ingredients. Okay, so this company has gone from a little tiny company to massive. They are now in 14,000 retail stores, big and small, including Kroger, Walmart, Whole Foods, Urban Outfitters. I mean, the list goes on and on. They're in all these. So obviously this thing is working. The problem that I have and even they said it in this article that I was reading, a link will be in the show links, that people have a hard time thinking that natural stuff actually work. And they're like, so that we solved that and we made one that did. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know if it does. So I've never even tried it, but I'm having a hard time thinking about this. So I don't know. This deodorant is not an aluminum-based antiperspirant. It is a deodorant. Those are two different things. And the antiperspirant with the aluminum-based, scientists have linked to causing breast cancer. So it's one big reason to get away from it. And I'm thinking that I have to go and actually just buy one. I think a tube of it is like $10 or something for a natural deodorant. I put a link to this article that I read about it, and I also have a link to their website where you can buy it. And I might just go there and buy one to give it a try. Haven't decided yet. But paradigm shift for me, for sure, to go to a natural deodorant. I know it sounds silly. I can't help it. It's just whatever, So, but next one. New website to check out, guys. So as you know, when we travel, we usually rent places through HomeAway, Airbnb, stuff like that. Kevin, you want a live demonstration of the natural deodorant application? Interesting. All right. I might either lose... Actually, you know what? I could gain viewership instead of lose viewership. I don't know. It could be like a Howard Stern effect or something. I don't know. But anyway, so we rent stuff through Airbnb, HomeAway, things like that. There is a new one out that I find really, really cool. It's called plansmatter.com, okay? A link to this will be in the show links. This place, you can go and rent houses when you travel, but all of the houses that they have to rent are all been built by creative and well-known architects. So then when you go someplace, you stay in a memorable home that, architects try to make homes that fit the surroundings and the location and stuff like that. So you actually stay in a place that's fitting to where you are and a memorable experience. I went on and I looked at a whole bunch of these, and they're not really expensive. It's not like what I thought it would be. I thought it would be like super, here's the Kinney House in Lancaster, Wisconsin. That one was only like $300 a night or something like that, and it's 3-bedroom, whatever. I mean, that's in line for a nice house on Airbnb or HomeAway. But check it out. Find an experience that you've never had before. So thought that was pretty cool. Plansmatter.com is the address. So you can check that out. One more story for you. This story is about working out, and the question I have is how many clicks on a mouse, your mouse for your computer, does it take to burn 1 calorie? That's the question. Okay, they wrote this article and they actually did the science behind the energy to burn a calorie, how much it takes to click a mouse. So the question is, how many clicks of a mouse does it take to burn 1 calorie? Just to give you some comparisons before you have your guess. Now I want you all to guess now, okay? All right, but some comparisons. To burn 1 calorie, you would need to lift 5 to 7 people based on weight, 426 kilograms. You have to lift 5 to 7 people up to burn 1 calorie. Kevin is guessing 623 clicks on a mouse to burn 1 calorie. Another comparison, that's to climb if you go up 2 flights of stairs, walk up 2 flights of stairs, you just burned 1 calorie. All right, so how many clicks of a mouse does it take to burn 1 calorie? Kevin has went to 623,000. How about the answer is 10 million? 10 million clicks of a mouse to burn 1 calorie. Yes, which means it would take you 11.5 days if you clicked it 10 times a second, which is pretty fast. So there you have it then. So nobody's losing any weight by clicking on their computer. So sorry about that, guys, but on we go. Let's go check out our Google Trends this morning, guys. Top 10 most searched things yesterday on Google Trends. Number 1 on top of the list, Heather Heyer, or Heyer, something like that. Number 2, Zendaya. Zendaya stars in Bruno Mars's Versace on the Floor video. Okay. Number 3, Real Madrid soccer team. Number 4, Justin Thomas, PGA champion. Number 5, Dallas Cowboys. Football season's on the way. Number 6, Game of Thrones, season 7, episode 5. Still never saw a single episode of Game of Thrones. Number 7, Powerball winning numbers. Has anybody won the Powerball or the Mega Millions this weekend? I didn't even pay any attention. So, number 8, Rick and Morty Season 3, Episode 4 is number 8. Number 9, the Seattle Seahawks are ranking. And number 10, Peter Svjanovic. Don't know how to say that last name. That was a tough one, boy. I don't know who he is. Man in viral Charlottetown video photo is a University of Nevada Reno. Oh, this guy was in the Virginia rioting thing stuff. Peter Svjanovic. So, anyways, top 10. There you go. Let's go check out some trending news here, guys. Top of the list, Donald Trump. Common character. Trump's initial response to Charlottesville draws criticism. After that, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Hacker leaks Curb Your Enthusiasm episodes and other HBO series. I don't know why hackers have it in for HBO so bad, but it's interesting, I guess, right? Next, Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Ronaldo hogs headlines as Real beats Barca 3-1 in Clásico. Next is Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. I think they said that right. Turkish. Police spokeswoman says Turkish restaurant under attack in Burkina Faso capital. Wow. All right, next, North American Free Trade Agreement. Auto industry fights for influence on NAFTA talks. After that, we have Great Lakes drag-away. 3 men killed in shooting at Wisconsin drag strip. It's crazy, man. Next, downtown Seattle. Counter-protesters clash in downtown Seattle as well. Things are going nuts. I'm telling you. I tell you where there isn't a clash. In my backyard. No clashes in my backyard. Next, Bitcoin. Bitcoin surges past 4,000 on speed breakthrough. For those of you who are gutsy enough and not afraid of the paradigm shifts and have Bitcoin money, good for you, man. I'm scared of it. Good for you. You're reaping rewards for having the courage to trying something new. Charlottetown, Virginia is the last one on our list. Virginia Rally organizers news conference cut short. And that is that, oh wait, hang on, there's one more. Amazon. Amazon issues refunds for potentially phony eclipse glasses. You know, I was wondering that because I was reading the article, finding exactly where that zone of totality is that I was sharing with you last week, and that the only way to look at it is with these glasses. And I'm like, I wonder who watches to make sure these glasses are all legit and not just made in China with the ISO or whatever it is stamp on the side to make you think that they're real. That's awesome that they've tracked that down and figured that out. So, but on we go, guys. Passage of wisdom this morning. This morning's passage of wisdom is 6 verses. And you know me, I like the short ones. I want to share this one with you. And I'm going to read it for you. And whether you're listening on the podcast or listening on YouTube or Facebook or watching, whatever it is, I want you to just listen to these verses as I read them. There's 6 of them. And I want you to apply it to your life in the area of worry. A message yesterday that we heard at the church that I attend was about worrying. And how worrying is sometimes it's like an equation. Worry equals, you know, God is missing because you're worrying about everything instead of trusting God. Now, that doesn't mean that you just like, hey, chalk it all up and no, don't think about anything. But we're talking about anxiety type worrying, okay? So let me read this and just soak in these words, okay? Soak this in as I go. We're reading Psalm 23, okay? The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, or the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. You know, I'm not big into psalms and poetry and things like that, but just reading this calmly and soaking in every word of it, I'm telling you, if there's a worry in your head or an anxiety that you struggle with, the truth of this passage, and that the Lord is with you, and He will, as long as you want Him to be with you, and He will protect you and guide you through. And yes, there are troubles in life. We all have them. But there's no need to worry because God is on your side. Fantastic passage this morning. Man, that has brought me like right down here. I am super calm, man. That was awesome. So, guys, let's pray and let's get this day started. Father, thank you. Father, I thank you for this psalm this morning and the reminder that you're there to defend us, to protect us, to hold our hand as we walk down the road of our life. Father, I want to pray this morning for people who are fighting worry and anxieties. Father, help them let go. I know it's not easy. It's not as simple as, oh, okay, I'm just going to let go. I know it's harder than that. But today, Father, make today the day. Today is a day where a pivotal moment happens in their life, where they can release some of the worry and anxiety and chalk it up and hand it over to you and feel the comfort of handing it over to you. It's not just handing it over to you and they feel no different, that they feel your arms wrap around them and know that you are there to protect them and love them. Today, make today the day, this Monday. Father, we thank you for your immense love, your predictability of always being there for us when we need you, and even when we don't think we need you, you're there. Be with us today. Keep us safe as we go through our day. Help us be a light to the world and make an impact in other people's lives around us, because that's where the true joy lies. We love you. Amen. And that, my friends, is a wrap. So glad you were here this morning on Monday morning on the morning routine. Don't forget, everything we talked about, the articles I shared will be in the show links. Just run on over and check out the New Men Life video that I posted up yesterday, and I hope you enjoy it. I really do. Hopefully I'll be putting out some more stuff like that for you as well. So, and until tomorrow, guys, don't forget to be exactly who you were meant to be. I love you. See you tomorrow.